WWE Money in the Bank is scheduled on July 18th, and I don't know, is it just me or has anyone felt the build up to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view to be weird in a good way? Let me explain. WWE Raw has improved in the last 2 weeks post Hell in a Cell. SmackDown has always been the better show with Roman Reigns segments taking charge. The quality of the pay-per-views has never been a question in WWE, but the build-up to the pay-per-views in the last 5 years has been very poor. In fact, the build-up to WrestleMania 37, which is the biggest event for WWE, had one of the worst build-ups in history. And the quality of the shows on Raw have been absolutely abysmal, and Raw has been unwatchable to say the very least. But WWE is going through an overhaul backstage. They are releasing almost everyone. I mean, in the history of WWE, they have never released so many talent and backstage people in a year. Since WWE is going through an overhaul backstage and they are looking to change things up, one of those changes may be announcing the matches well beforehand for a pay-per-view, and that's starting with Money in the Bank. The post Hell in a Cell episode of Raw was weird in a good way. The show quality was improved, and that's thanks to WWE needing Money in the Bank ladder match competitors. And the trend to select the ladder match competitors has been to hold qualifying matches, and that's what WWE did. And they chose 3 from the men's side and 4 from the women's side, which is actually very surprising. Why? Because WWE doesn't book well in advance. They don't build the pay-per-views that well. I mean, again, I'm gonna take the example of WrestleMania 37, Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. It was a total build-up of 3 weeks, out of which 1 week Asuka gave an interview backstage and she was eating some noodles while giving that interview. I mean, how weird is that? Another stuff about Raw is that there is more wrestling and less weird shit compared to a month ago. And that's thanks to the build-up to Money in the Bank. Wrestling always makes the show instantly better, and advertising these matches, not segments, matches, will make the show better to watch, and it helps people like me to tune into the show. And considering Raw is 3 hours, WWE should definitely advertise more. The Money in the Bank pay-per-view this year looks promising. Fans are coming back at the pay-per-view, precisely 18,000 fans, and that will make the show instantly lively and interesting and better. And the overall build-up to the pay-per-view has been great as well. Most matches have been announced, okay? The men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches are getting finalized, the competitors are getting finalized, and it already looks promising. Charlotte vs Rhea Ripley confirmed for Raw Women's title, Lashley vs Kofi Kingston for the WWE title, Edge vs Roman Reigns for the Universal title, and more matches will be confirmed in the coming weeks. But the fact that so many matches have been announced 4 weeks before the pay-per-view is actually weird when we talk about WWE. But it's actually weird in a good way. The decline in ratings continue for Raw as it is failing to hit the 2 million viewers mark. But this type of build up to a pay-per-view is definitely a step in the right direction. And the ratings will increase a little bit, not exponentially, just a little bit when the fans will be back in full capacity. But there are 2 sides of the same coin. The fans bring that level of excitement to the matches and segments, but at the same time they go dead for a great match as well. So if you want to know why Raw sucks, click this video displaying on your screen for 6 major reasons why Raw is unwatchable.